Today, let us see what is bank reconciliation configuration. We'll do in SAP, whether it is SAP ECC or SAP S/4HANA. And after seeing this video, we'll understand how BRS will be done in SAP configuration wise and the end user perspective also. And we'll see it is a manual bank reconciliation statement. Manual bank reconciliation statement in a sense, based on a bank statement, accountant has to perform these activities to get the bank balance and your SAP bank balance to match. Yeah. In simple words, BRS in a sense to match your SAP bank account closing balance with your bank closing balance. That is what we do. Including that, we'll see the end-to-end configuration in SAP, and also we'll see what are the accounting entries in terms of BRS, how it will be. The entire flow clearly we can understand and we can see. Let us move on to the next slide. Okay, here these are the end-to-end configuration steps that we have to do in SAP. Including the configuration, we have a FEBA. FEBA in a sense, after doing a reconciliation also sometimes the statements will stuck in between and the balances will not reflect correctly. So how to find that and how to get them reprocessed and match your balance in SAP. That also will be going to see. And finally, once the BRS is done in SAP, obviously your bank balance in SAP will match to your bank closing balance. Okay. So these are the journal entries at the time of no, outgoing payment or incoming payment, and after doing a BRS, how it will be. Let's say in this example, we are paying 1 lakh rupees to the vendor. So what does it mean? Vendor will be debited and bank outgoing payment will be credited. So now the outgoing payment account is having a credit balance. So once you do the BRS, what will happen is your outgoing payment account will knock off, the balance will clear in the outgoing payment and it will move to your main bank account. Okay, so that is what here we mentioned. Note the balance will clear from the bank outgoing payment GL and move it to main bank GL account. This is when you done the BRS. Then let us see, let's say we have an incoming payment from a customer 5 lakhs rupees. This is a entry, normal entry, bank incoming payment. The amount will deposit in your incoming payment GL account and the customer will be credited. So after doing a BRS for this transaction, it will be like your main bank account will debited with that much amount. It means deposit in your SAP bank account and it will clear the incoming payment. So similarly in outgoing, how it has cleared. Similarly in incoming payment also the clearing account will get clear and the main balance will get updated in the main bank GL account. Okay, this is a BRS. With this, what we understand, the incoming payment and outgoing payment GL accounts are the internal and intermediate GL accounts, which will be uh, offset after you're doing a BRS. That way we can take. Okay. Let us see the same example. If you see here, okay, this is SAP side and this is a bank side. So bank side you have a deposit. It means you have a credit amount 5 lakhs and you have a payments for 1 lakh rupees. You have a closing balance of 4 lakh rupees. Let's say let us look at an SAP before doing a BRS. Okay, my main bank account has a zero balance because I have not done any BRS and it will be having a zero balance. So I have done the outgoing payment for 1 lakh rupees. So my outgoing bank account is having, sorry, GL account is having 1 lakh rupees. And I have an incoming payment of 5 lakhs in incoming payment GL account. So I have 5 lakhs. So if we look at here, we have a closing balance of 4 lakhs, but it did not update it in your bank main GL account because we have not yet done the bank reconciliation. Let us see. We have done the reconciliation. See, outgoing payment GL account got 0, incoming payment GL got 0. It means the offset account has happened and the automatic entries have done, and finally your SAP main bank GL account is updated with the closing balance. But you don't get confused with the signs, why you have a negative sign in a bank and why you have a debit sign in a SAP side. So If the bank said credit means something deposit, but if something is credited in your outgoing payment, in a sense you are paying amount. The science you have to understand reversely to SAP and to the real bank account. Okay, let us quickly go to the SAP system and let us do the configuration. So these are the configuration steps we have to perform. First, we have to define the posting keys. Let us go to the SPRO, financial accounting, bank accounting, business transactions, payment transactions, manual bank statement. As I told, we are seeing how manual bank statement and the BRS will work. End to end, we'll see. So let us click on new entries. Let us create new two posting keys. One is for outgoing and one is for incoming. Okay, so let me put this is a posting key, right? KP, let me add whether I'll get this. KP01, I'll add minus in a sense, mm, outgoing. Okay, let me put, I should have some bank account, ICICI outbank, outgoing. Let's say KP02. So this I'll make a plus sign in a sense, you see, positive sign, positive in a sense, incoming, when we are receiving a payment from the customer. Okay, let me save it. Okay, let us copy them and paste in your text file to have a easy reference. Later we have to do some other configuration. Next, we have to create a accounting symbols. Let us go to define posting is and posting rules for manual bank statement. And here we need to give you your chart of account. This is my chart of account. Let us go to new entries. Here we need to create a account symbols. Normally in organizations we have a three accounts. One is the main GL account, main bank GL account. One is bank outgoing payments. The other one is bank incoming payments account. It means we need to create a three accounting symbols. Okay, KP00, I'll name it as ICICI main. Okay, ICICI main. KP01, I'll name it as ICICI outgoing, I'll name it. The next one, KP02, I'll name ICICI incoming. Okay, three symbols. Let us save it. Okay, I have saved them. Let us copy them and paste it here. Next, we need to create a 3GL accounts. I have already created, but let us go and see. Okay, FS00, IN15, my company code. Bank accounts are current assets. Okay, we'll create under assets group. You see the main account I've created ending with 20, and outgoing I created ending with a 1, and incoming GL account I created ending with a 2. Why? Because in a real time also clients will follow this process only. Too easy to understand. Let's say if it is ending with a 0, yes, I can easily understand that is my main GL account, main bank GL account. If I have a bank GL account ending with a 1, it means my outgoing payments. And if it is ending with a 2, then I can easily understand that is my incoming payment GL account. Okay, while you are creating GL accounts, you must be understand for this outgoing payment and incoming payment GLs, you need to select open item management. Why? Because what all the incoming outgoing is postings are happening after doing a BRS bank reconciliation statement, these accounts will get uh, knocked off and it will have a zero balance. What all the lines? Let's say I have incoming 1 lakh rupees after reconciling with the BRS, and the balance will move to the main account. So it means your incoming or outgoing account will get 0 and it will have a 0 balance. That is the reason you must select open item management for these two accounts, outgoing payment and incoming payment. Yeah, I have these three GLs already set up. Let us assign accounts to account symbols. Yeah, we'll have to assign these accounts to the account symbols. Come to the next step. Okay, there are already Let us remove them and we'll add ours. Okay, save. Okay, click on new entries. What are our symbols? KP, double zero, model plus, currency INR, GL, ending with 20 is my main bank GL account. 01 plus INR and ending with my 21 is outgoing. KP 02 plus INR ending with 2. This is my incoming. So we are done. We have added, done. Let us copy and paste them in a text file. Okay. Then create a posting rules. Posting rules in a sense, as I just told, after doing a bank reconciliation, how the outgoing payment GL account or incoming payment GL account will knock off the balances and it will move to the main bank GL account. Okay, that is how we need to do. Let us create two posting rules. Peer, let us name it first. Peer 011. For outgoing, we'll create Peer 02 incoming. Let us go and create new entries. Peer 01. Okay. I don't know. Let us see whether somebody used it already or not. PS02 incoming. Okay, nobody has used it. We got them and data is saved. Next step is assign the posting rules to the posting case. Posting case we have defined here in a first step. This posting case we need to assign there. Save it. Let us go to the first step again. Okay, here pull out your posting case KP01. Yeah, these are my posting case. Likewise, PS01 is for outgoing. For outgoing, you need to give the correct posting rule. PS01. Here for incoming, you have P02. The same way we have to assign. This is done. Okay. Next, step is define posting rules. We need to tell the system, hey, you take this incoming payment time. You take this posting case and clear with this GL account, and that logic we need to build here. Okay. Okay, save it, go back, go again, not here. So yeah, you have your chart of account, create posting rules, done, define posting rules. Now we need to define. Okay, before we define, I have a reference already created to save the time. Let us take them. What are my KV01? Okay, okay. Okay, here, if you see here, the posting rule 1, P01, I've added here new entries. Posting rule PR01 and posting rule 2. If you see here, PR01 rule I've created for outgoing. So when I make an outgoing payment, initially, if you look at the reconciliation here, back, see outgoing time, what has happened? Outgoing GL is credited. So once you do the reconciliation, what has to happen? Outgoing bank account, outgoing payment bank account needs to be debited and it should credit against the main GL account, main bank GL account. That is the reason when you are doing a configuration here, see, this is your outgoing payment. Okay, KP01, that is a symbol you created. This has to be debited. This is debit. So that is the reason we have debited here. And which one has to credit? It has to credit against the main bank GL account. KP00 in a sense, it has created for a main bank GL account, right? So it means here 21 1 lakh 21 GL, okay, 1 lakh 21 GL outgoing will get debited in a reconciliation BRS, and which account will get credited? It will credit in 20 is your main bank GL account. Okay, that is the reason you have to do like this. And what is the document type you are going to use? I am using KZ. Okay, okay, save it. This is for outgoing. If you see the incoming posting rule we have created, PR double PR02, which is a rule defined for incoming PR02. Okay, and the posting area 2, and you see in this case if you look at the real posting, okay, incoming time bank incoming payment uh, account is debited. It means in a BRS the same account needs to be credited, incoming payment. Okay, let us validate that is credited or not. See here, credit what? KP02. KP02 what? KP02 is your incoming payment, right? Likewise, this GL will get credited and this GL will get debited. See, debit is your main bank GL account. Here also we taken the DZ document type. Let us save it. We are done with this also. We have defined the two posting rules. One is for outgoing, one is for incoming. Likewise, you need to define here. Okay, save it. Done. What is the next step? Maintain a screen variant. Okay, go back, define a variant. Here, let us take the existing one, any one of the existing. Let me take this standard one somebody has removed. Okay, let us copy AP07. This is IN15 company code, so I'll use the same name. Okay, save it. After saving the variant, uh, this is something BRS. Okay, the variant is created, but you have to activate it. So this is not activated yet. This tick has not enabled. You just click on activate. Now it has activated and save it. Variant also done. Variant is activated. Let us go back. Let us come again and let us see IN15. Our variant is in activate. Description also will change IN15. Done. We have a variant ready, and create a house bank and the bank key. Okay, this is important. From which bank you are going to do payments, and this is a bank side. In other words, we have a GL account already, main bank GL account. We have created 1 lakh 20, but let us create the house bank. Okay, where is the screen? Yeah, we'll use this screen. As you might already know, F512 is the transaction code. Will create the house bank. It's processing. Let us take your company code. My company code is IN15. Let us click on house bank. Already I have two house bank, Axis and the Indian Bank. Let me create a new one. This is ICH. Okay, this is my house bank name. I need this names later. House bank name, and this is HB. uh, Country is India. Bank key ICIC 8877. Something bank key we need to give unique. Bank key does not copy. Okay, enter. Just click on create. This is ICICI region 01 something. I'll add street something, city something, something. This is nothing but IFSC code, something I have typed code. This is a bank number. Okay, something I have given, bank number. Okay, done. Let us click on OK. Save it. The house bank is created. Now let us create the bank account. So in S4HANA, you need to go to the Fiori and you have to create in the web browser. Let us wait, it is browsing. So let us copy. Internet Explorer is not working here. We'll go to the Chrome. We'll paste the same URL. Click on give the username password. Okay, now updated the username password. So opening date, today we are opening. So which company code we are opening? IN15. Yeah, account holder also IN15. Bank country India. Bank key which we have defined here. So this is my bank key. We need to give the same, otherwise we'll get error. Currency I'm operating in India, INR, and account number also I have. Okay, let us paste here. Bank control key not needed. Description IN15 current account, and account type also will select the current account. Okay, press enter. Everything has come. Let us go to the bank connecting. Click on add. This is first account ICICI one. I'll give. Here I need to select my main GL account which is created 1,20,000. ICICI main GL account. See, this is ICICI main GL account. You please remember, when you are creating a bank account in SAP, you have to select the main bank GL account, not outgoing, not a incoming payment GLs. Okay, press enter, click on save. Yeah, the bank account is created. Let us close this. Okay, and let us close this also. Okay, so now we need to post some incoming payment and outgoing payment. As I've shown in the example, let's say I have 1 lakh rupees outgoing payment and 5 lakhs rupees is incoming payment. So let us go to a BL3N. I've already posted the entries to save the time. Let us select the three of the GL accounts. Okay, 1 lakh 22. So let us select everything. Let us execute. You see, this is before reconciliation, as I've shown in the PPT also. This is my outgoing. I have a credit balance 1 lakh rupees. I made a payment. It has a credit balance. And if you see 1 lakh 22, this is my incoming GL account. In this, I have a 5 lakhs deposited. So it means my closing balance is 4 lakhs rupees. Okay, I have not done the reconciliation yet. That is the reason you are nowhere seeing here 1 lakh 20 main GL account. It has not updated any posting set. Why? Because I have not done the bank reconciliation. What we'll do now is we'll go to the bank reconciliation step. We'll go to FF67 manual BRS. You just select, make sure you select your variant, whatever the variant we created. We created IN15. Yeah, this is a variant. You select your variant, make sure here you have 2, 3, 3 is fine. Okay, select. Now you update your bank key. What is your bank key? 1 minute. Okay, what is your bank key? This is our bank key. Copy this, paste this bank key. What is your bank account? This is my bank account. Okay, so for currency you ignore statement 1 because I'm doing a post time. Okay, 01 is my statement. Closing statement date, let's say I'm doing it for end of the December. My opening balance is 0. 0 in a sense, if you see here, I don't have my main GL account. It means my main GL account is currently having a 0 balance. If you want to check alone the GL account, Still we can check. I'll select only 1,20,000. Okay, if we see no items present, it means I have a zero balance. Okay, that is the reason I updated zero balance. But after doing a reconciliation, what am I supposed to get my closing balance? I supposed to get a 4 lakhs, right? If you select three of the GL accounts, okay, see what is my closing balance supposed to come? 4 lakhs should come into my main GL account, 1,20,000, and this two GL accounts should get cleared. Okay, so let me update 4 lakhs would be my closing balance. Posting date also the same. Okay, done. Just press enter. You just get this is a per statement. Yes, enter. This is where you need to update the transaction. How many transactions currently I have? Only two transactions. One is for outgoing payment, one is for a incoming payment. Okay. So the transaction type, whatever we have created, the transaction type for outgoing we have created KP01 and incoming we have created KP02. Okay. Yes, the same we need to select here. Okay. Okay, we'll have to select them and we have to do the posting. Let us say posting rules. PS01, sorry, PS01 and PS02. These are the keys we have created. Let us select PS01. PS01 in a sense, outgoing. What is the value date? Value date I've given 22nd. Okay, 22nd, 12, 2021. How much amount I have posted? 1 lakh rupees. What is the document number? 1039. Okay, enter. Uh, I think this is the wrong key. 1 second. Yeah, the key I've taken wrong. This is KP01. Whatever the mm, uh, accounting symbols we created, these are for outgoing KP01 and KP02. Likewise, we need to add the transaction. KP01 for outgoing, I've added 1 lakh. Next, KP02, the same value date. Value date in a sense, which date I've posted and which is due on that date. Uh, I've received how much? I've received 5 lakhs. What is the document number? Here for a 5 lakhs rupees, document number is 1040. 1040. You press enter. You see here the main GL account, whatever the main GL account we created for ICICI, the same account we have added in a bank account. That is the reason it has taken here the same account. And if you see, before the closing balance was 4 lakhs. Okay. For that 4 lakhs, how I should arrive this 4 lakhs? We have a 1 lakh incoming, 5 lakhs. Sorry, incoming is 5 lakhs and outgoing is 1 lakh. So with this 4 lakhs is tying. The both should be equal and they should match. Otherwise your BRS will not happen. Okay. Let us save it. Okay. Now the statement is saved. Okay. What we'll do now, let us post the statement. Okay. Okay. Bank name, job name. Let us put something. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let us click on save. Okay. List posted. Let us check that SM37. Okay, let us check the spool. You see the number of postings two. We have one incoming payment and one is outgoing. So two postings, zero errors. The value is 5 lakhs and 1 lakh. So it has posted. We don't see any others. So to understand the reconciliation is happened or not, we have to select all the GS and date we have given 31st. Make sure you have the 3 GL selected. Now the incoming outgoing GL should have a zero balance and the same balance should reflect in a 1,20,000. Let us see. You see, still it has not happened. It means something has happened. As I mentioned before, we'll also understand the error handling process in the BRS. Okay. Error handling will be done in transaction FEBA. Let us go to the FEBA. Okay. What is your company code? You select. Company code is IN15. What is your house bank? Our house bank is ICICH. Okay. What is the account ID? Account ID, let us pick ICICI 1, I guess. ICICI 1. Yeah, it has come. Statement number 1. And what is the date? 31st? Well, this is a date. This is the information we have processed. Let us check all the open items and you just click on execute. You see, you see the bank accounting status of posting in is done, but subledger level. Subledger in a sense, it has not done the clearing entries. Okay, so you just select this. This is a outgoing payment. See, the amount has not triggered here. You just click on amount. Now it will come. See, after that you just have to simulate. Click on simulate. Okay, okay. You just click on save. See, the red was turned into green. It means this 1 lakh is cleared from the outgoing GL account. See, this is the account. Now let us check this issue. Click on this. Again, the amount has not picked here. It has picked now. Let us click on simulate. Enter. Save. This is also posted. Now let us go to the BL3N and understand the BRS is happened now or not. If you see here, your incoming, your outgoing is cleared, GL is cleared, zero balance. Your incoming GL is having a zero balance. Now everything has come to your main bank account. Now you have 4 lakhs in your bank account and you have same value in your SAP under your ICICI main bank GL account. It means your reconciliation is done. Manual bank reconciliation is done. This is the process you need to follow and have your BRS configuration is done and check test it and in case of any errors this is a way you need to check in FEBA and get them posted and solve the issue. Thank you.